my salsa makes all the pretty girls want to dance my salsa.
I love Eminem.
Okay, wow. Is that because you up here?
No,
Okay.
I do love Eminem, and I would love to be. I don't think I've ever been in a music video before. I would love to be in Eminem's music video.
For real?
Yeah.
My salsa makes all the pretty girls want to dance and take off their underpants. My salsa makes all the pretty girls want to dance and take off their underpants. My salsa.
It's like a curse. There's some form of curse with you. Like everybody that dance with you, they fall in love. Is that
Not
true?
everyone.
You sure? I don't know, man.
I don't think Wayne Newton did. Or I hope he didn't, put it that way.
Yeah, man, but Ocho Cinco, he shouted it out. He was going nuts on.
He did shout it out a little too much.
You didn't take it too serious, huh?
I couldn't take him seriously.
Did
How
you-
can you take someone like that serious?
I mean, for him to shout out on the show, I thought it was a little bit serious,
Well, I think, on camera, fine, but behind the cameras, I'm not sure if he felt the same way, so.
So you got that out the way with Ocho Cinco. You guys never dated.
We never dated, no.
Okay, so we got to get that clear because we're getting a lot
No,
of.
we never dated. We flirted.
Oh, so it's
That's
just
about it.
flirtation. But it's kind of hard that when you train for so many months for Dancing with Stars, you just can't get out of that to have feelings for each other.
It's hard because you do spend a lot of time together, but at the end of the day,
Aren't there wives there? Like, they're not there watching?
not during training, but we have cameras following us everywhere, so
Okay.
we're never alone.
So dancing lessons, man. Can you give us a quick one-on-one before you disappear out of here? Because all the fans
Yeah.
are like going crazy up here. And you actually look very beautiful in person.
Thank you. Well, my book is just about how dancing shaped my life, and I've gone through so many, different types of, trauma as a child, but also like great potential as well. And because I found dance at such a young age, I feel like, that really helped me become who I am today.
I didn't know that, you went through so much trouble. Like,
as a
when
kid,
were young.
it's harder because, my parents divorced when I was 2 years old, and that led to other things, and just, viewing guys in my life that weren't, healthy for me at that time, especially in high school, and just learning more about who I am. But the one thing that I stayed true to was dance and finding a passion in my life that I dedicated 100% to.
On a serious note, like you had a molestation situation when you were young. That's in the book too? That's in the book also?
That's in the book.
Wow. Serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
At 5 years old, and then testified against him at age 6.
And he's supposedly free now?
Yep.
You want me to go get 50 Cent and we just like look for this guy?
I think he's gonna die very soon anyway, because he's really, really old, and he's harmless. I'm not scared of him.
Okay.
It's all good.
Is that one of the reasons why you're not very trusting? Like,
I think that's
With
I
men,
think
of
that's
course.
where it all started
Yeah.
in high school. Going through those abusive relationships. I think that's because of no self-esteem or no self-confidence. And the only thing that got me out of that was having my passion in life, which is dance. And I moved to New York and packed my bags and started my life. And then from New York went to LA and did Dancing with the Stars. And I think Dancing with the Stars really helped me figure out who I am and made me feel confident that I can do something and achieve something without a man in my life that is not good for me.
Can you go a little more in depth? Because a lot of girls are calling and they're asking what are they going to learn from the book, like for them to.
Well, because I talk a lot about abuse and being in abusive relationships,
And of course, to overcome it.
And to overcome it, I think, is the hardest part. And the most important thing is just to know that you're not alone, and just to be able to talk about it and be open with it, whether it's talking to your family members or friends. I think that's the first thing to do to get out of any type of unhealthy relationship, is to be able to talk about it.
You don't want me to order any like alcohol? I hear you're half Irish or something. I can order you
Just
some.
a quarter.
Oh, just a quarter?
Yeah.
So you're Philippine,
My
Irish?
mother's Filipino, and my real father is half Russian, half Irish.
Man, that's exotic right there.
No, it's not.
Where did they get the fat from? You don't look fat. I heard a magazine called you fat. You were kind of pissed off.
Well, it's just the media. I gained a few pounds between a hiatus between 2 seasons.
Okay.
And the media went nuts about it.
Are they mad because black people are going to be going crazy over your butt? Is that why? Is that why they're mad? 'Cause, white guys don't like.
Ask them.
White guys like little butts. We like big butts, so it's okay. I don't know what Asian guys like. I'm not really into that gay stuff. Dudes can't read this, right? Or is this
No, dudes can read it. I think it's a good read for anyone. It's an easy read too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I'm a black person. I'm not really
You should read it.
educated. All right.
And there's pictures. There's pictures in there too.
Okay. Yeah, that's for us. Yeah. There's some hot photos in here. Dancing lessons. Like can you give us like the hardest dance move that you learned?
Hardest dance move,
or for anybody, because you're a professional dancer.
Yeah.
What's the hardest dance move that you had to go through in order to wing Dancing with Stars?
I think the hardest thing for guys, especially, is to let loose and let his teacher take control and get your hips moving. I think a lot of guys that come on our show, they think it's a little feminine to move your hips back and forth, but really, I think it's sexy.
You think Emmitt Smith moving wiggly
Oh
like
my
that?
God, that was so sexy.
Was it?
Oh my! Emmitt Smith
shit.
had so much charisma, and he was such a man to be able to do that and be humble at the same time.
I see you won. You won Dancing with Stars twice with Drew Lachey, of course, and Emmitt Smith. What's up with the future of Dancing with Stars? Who's next?
I have no idea. There's rumors right now that Brett Favre is going to be a part of it.
What? Mm-hmm. He didn't text you anything, like any photos? Oh,
He doesn't have my phone number.
Okay. Yikes.
Nor will I give it to him.
I sent this bitch a picture of my dick.
What's your favorite dance move?
My favorite dance move, I would say I like all the salsa action. The salsa dance is fun because you can go out to clubs and dance, and it's just a good way to socialize sometimes.
If I want to get into that, like how many days of training do I need?
Well, it depends on how far you want to take it.
I got skinny legs, so it's going to be kind of crazy, right?
If you want to just learn how to social dance, you can just take a group class anywhere, or you can go to one of my studios called Cheryl Burke Dance.
Oh, get out of it! Oh, you have a studio too?
2 studios.
What?
But one in LA and one in San Francisco.
Wow! So I go to San Francisco all the time, so I can come up there and wiggle and
Yep.
My salsa, 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 my salsa.
How many times you got hurt on set?
A few times. I mean, I've been dropped on my head.
What?
Yeah. I think who did that? Maurice Green. I think when
What?
he flipped me over, I think I landed on my head a couple times. But other than that, I'm still somewhat normal. So
you guys never have dance beef. Like there's never is usually
dance beef.
Nobody never like goes at each other or arguments.
No, not really. Not between the celebrities. More of us professionals sometimes because we've known each other since we were kids. So we get into it once in a while.
Who's the worst one you've danced with that you just couldn't do it?
Nobody. Everyone's
Come on,
great.
man. Yeah, all right. There got to be somebody that kept stepping on your toes.
No.
You serious?
I mean, Rick Fox, because his feet are so big.
That's what she said.
Do you speak other languages? Because we have different.
I don't. No, I don't.
Only English?
Only English, but
I got you nervous right
no,
now.
I've been talking too much today. Only English. I can understand Tagalog, which is the Filipino language.
Wow.
I can understand everything.
You can't talk back? You can't say something, shout out your
I can
peoples?
talk back in English.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So you can't give me one word in Filipino? Like
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay. What does that mean?
That means hello.
How do you say moisture?
Wait, this is so disgusting.
Okay, all right.
You know what? I have to say, if anyone were to ask me, what is the word that you hate the most, I would have to say moist.
Oh, for real? Yikes. Oh, shit.
I swear. It makes me like cringe.
Do you stay naked in your house all day?
Oh my God, this is going too far.
I mean